Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's episode 5 of ASKA. And yesterday was all about efficiency, where we were setting up all of our workers, making sure everything was working as effectively as it could. We started doing some pathing, and we started leveling everything out, making it all nice and smooth. Today, we're just going to finish off the last parts of that. I've done some of the bits just from the last video. I'm going to finish that now. Things like this pathing of the roads, making sure the buildings are finished. And we're going to do the upgrades. Today is all about fighting. We're going to get the party ready. We're not going to go and fight today, but we're going to get ready to fight. So today is preparation for fighting. So winter is also coming up. We need to make sure everybody has all of the clothing that they need to get through for winter. So we're going to be focusing on clothing. We're going to be focusing on the party system and making weapons. And just cleaning up loose ends. That is today's goal. Right. That being said, I'm just putting some stone in here just to do these paths. And then this whole camp is starting to look effective. The builders are working. The outpost is almost ready. We'll have that finished today. I'm hoping this... Clean this little... I can't... Oh, there's some dwarf spruce there just sitting there randomly. We'll get rid of that. Right, we don't have enough stone, so we've used all the stone up that we've got. I bought some stuff down from the mine, so I've got some iron ore. We're just going to go and throw that over here. Just make sure that goes into here, and then that can all be done. Cool, so the workforce, I'll just chuck that last piece on the floor for now. They'll pick the warehouse will come pick that up for me. So the warehouse is working, so that's good. All of the tools and everything here. We've got all the coal that we need. This we checked, and we're going to check again to make sure this is efficient now, doing 5 to 15, which it is. So that's good. He is blooming away. That also means if we look into our menu now, we've got 94 iron ore. We've got so much iron ore, but we need to turn this into iron bloom. So we need to make sure we have 2 people working here. At the moment, we actually only have 1. So we're going to set a second person into here. And we only have 2 builders. So we want to make sure that we get the right builder. We've only got 1 builder then. Now if I look at the bloomery, I want to have 1 on a day shift and ideally 1 on a night shift. So you're going to go onto the night shift. The other guy's on a day shift. So now someone's going to be 24/7 making iron. So that fixes the iron issue that we had. Coal is good. We can only put 1 person in there anyway, so that's done. The warehouse, that's full, so that's good. We've got people over here, but they need an iron axe for carpentry. All right, well, the fact that you need that, I guess I can give it to you. You can work on that. I can give you that as well. He's already got one of those. I can give him that. So all the tools are starting to be made now. Now, I don't know why, for some reason, iron axe was top of the list. So I don't know why the iron axe hasn't been made yet. It should have been. I can't craft it yet. Do we have... I don't have enough in there, so okay. That's empty because everything's been moved over to here now. Do you know what? We've got loads of bloom. All right, let's take that. We can make an axe for them. Let's help them with an axe. So we'll chuck all this in here so it heats up. Loads of materials. All of the nails are done. Got some leather here. Now we're going to take the leather out of here and put it in the other side because that's where it belongs. This is heating up nicely. We'll just wait for this. Got 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4. Right, there we go. Can make our axe. So, got a nice iron hammer, which means we can do this really quickly. All right, they're going to work on it. Now the question is, why is he working on it with that hammer when he needs this hammer. I'll give him that. Same with this guy. He's got the wrong hammer. We'll start to make sure all these people have the right tools. That's now done. We can take that out. And then I think we've got a stick on us, so we can actually make that. Yep. Alright, so we've got this back again. What else do we not need? We've got a road maker here we're not using, so we'll chuck the road maker in there. Someone else can use that. We don't need that. So we're just making sure we've got the right tools on us. Let's have a look at what we don't need. That can go in there. We can put the sticks in there so they're safe. On this side. No, don't want to put stone blades in there. Alright, cool. So main tools are there. Oh, there is a hammer there as well. We'll take that hammer. So now we've got a hammer, a pick, knife. Good. We've got all of our tools that we need. We've got our bow. We've got our arrows. We'll put the bow there. I don't really feel like we need a shield. We'll keep one anyway. Kind of comes in handy. Put a wooden hoe in there. We don't need that hammer anymore, so we'll get rid of that one. But we can just throw that one on the floor. And yeah, we're good. We're good. So we're just waiting on those tools. And winter's here. Winter is here. It's going to get cold, so we need to make sure that we've got enough clothing. So the way I'm going to do this is scroll down here and look, armor and clothing. If there's clothing here, I'm going to assume it's spare clothing because everybody already has what they need. And what we need to make sure is that everybody has clothing. So on the loom here, we have no fibers left. Let's check and see, because I'm sure we've got fibers. Yes, we do. We'll take all the fibers from here. We'll put them over here. We should be kind of getting done anyway. We'll put all the leather scraps over here. All the other parts we don't need. And as winter sets in, we're also going to go and check through our warehouse here. Because in here... Oh wow, look, we've got so many nails in here. So much resin. Lots of other things that we need. So that's all good. So all the stockpiles are nice. They're all being kept there. In terms of what else do we need? Well, I guess we can make some more small crafting items in here. So we've got some more of those. This is a water barrel, which hasn't got much in it, but that's fine. There's some spare food here, which is good. So we'll take one of those. And then we've got seed storage. So for seed storage, what we want to do is choose what seed is going to be stored in here. So what seed do we want? We can have up to 3,000 seeds. So this one, for example, is going to be berries and berries only. So we've got... We'll do this one first. So this one's going to be... We'll go priority off, and then we'll just turn one on. Okay, so that's going to be berries. And we're going to call this berries. Right, so we know that's for berries. This next one here that we've got, do the same thing. We're going to turn everything off. Oh. And then we're going to turn this one on, and this one can be... I don't think we need to worry about carrots and cabbage, but we can do carrots and cabbage. And we can just call this one veg, because that could be a mixture, right? This can be veg. So now we've got berries and veg on this side. On this side, we're going to do 3 more. So this storage. Everything off. And here we're going to do garlic and onion. So we're going to rename that meds. That's for medication. Alright, nothing else goes in there. This one. But we do need some flaxseed. we can also get some beetroot seeds. So we'll turn everything off here. And this is going to be beetroot. And we've done cabbage already. But because we're going to have beetroot in here, we'll do cabbage as well. We'll do carrots, but we'll put those both as medium. And we'll just call this one veg as well. And then the last one, which is going to be this one here, is going to be flax. Meds, veg, and this one is going to be flax. Alright, so that's all the seeds sorted. In there, that's going to be log storage. We've got no logs to go in there, but that's okay. Bark storage there, thatch storage there. So we've got loads of thatch in there, which is great. Let's check out the beds over here. By the way, the biome looks amazing the way it's changed. It looks like we need loads of thatch in there to make the rest of those beds. So we're just going to come and take as much of this as we can. We're going to help out here and make these beds. And then we're going to go and get some more people to join us. That just needs 4 thatch. Yeah, just lots of thatch. So we're just looking at the little things we need to do here. There's not much we need to do, but a few little things just to clean up some of the loose ends. Good. All right, so now we're going to start taking out some of these shelters that we've got because it's going to be too cold in the winter for the shelters. We want to get everyone into those buildings. So these shelters that are here, we're just going to start dismantling them. And the idea is the people that are homeless, well, we're going to put them in here instead. To build the beds. And that way they're going to have a fire in here which is going to keep them warm. So throughout the winter, they're all going to survive. Because no one's going to get cold. Alright, let's just make sure everyone is assigned so we have no one homeless. Good. 10 out of 10 in there and 12 out of 12 in there. So we can do 2 more. We'll do the beds first. I'm going to look and see if there's any thatch over here as well. I don't believe there is. There's firewood over here, which is good, but we've got no thatch. Okay, so we're going to need to make some more of that. Sticks there, that's good. Okay, good. So we can obviously do that with the reeds by going and picking it up ourselves. Alright, so we need quite a few. By the way, this looks amazing at night, especially in the winter. This could be down here. Oh, this is all the reed seeds. So a lot of this has already been picked up, as you can see. We could always extend the area that they're picking up from. Because we've told them not to pick up reed seeds, they're obviously just leaving these here. Now they will, over time, deteriorate and disappear, so we can just leave them and they will, eventually we'll lose them. We've got a little bit of space, we need a few more. We've got the Longhouse going up as well. That's going to require a little bit more work and a lot of wood going down here. We don't actually need that much thatch anymore, so there's no need to really focus on just having someone do that. We can just leave that to regrow and then they'll pick it up as and when, because we only need a little bit of it. We do need to get this fence fixed. That's going to be important. Right, let's do this. These 2 beds made as well. That should be enough to do them. Perfect. Good. Right, settlement issues. Farm has off... Okay, so the farm has off-plant seasons. That's fine, they'll fix that. We are going to destroy these shelters. Also going to... So if I look at this person, they're going to get cold. Not now, but they will get cold. So I'm going to dismiss this person. Then I'm going to destroy this shelter. Perfect. And I'm going to give them a home by putting them in here. Amazing. So the 2 cottages have 24, but there is an extra person. He's living outside just for a minute until we finish building this. This needs a lot to build this. We need wood shafts, wood beams, wood posts, wood planks, and a large stone. Well, the large stone is going to be very easy. I can grab that right now. That will be right here. And then it's carpentry. So because we need this built, and there's 2 stages to it, and I don't want to bring anyone else in until this is built, because there's nowhere else for them to live, this is what we're going to focus on right now. And the other thing that we have to finish off, actually no, I think it's done. Let's just double check. It is done. We have... Alright, this is done. So this now will store everything. As you can see, it's a house. As a result of that, there is nothing left to upgrade, nothing left to do. All we can do is dismantle it. Upgrades are all done. There's no add-ons. We can paint it if we want to, choosing a primary and a secondary colour, which is pretty cool, but we need some dye for that. I think obviously that should be a kind of form of green. But they can paint that later, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so this is our house. Our house is done. So 1 of 3, which means if we want to build this, we now need a gatherer's house and a stonecutter's house, which are going to be our next upgrades. They're not the focal point right now though, because we have to have this first. This is our next accommodation, so we need this for accommodation. We're going to build this first. We also said we're going to work on the next farm, so we can get that done. We need to add supplies to the road to be able to do that. The farm is there ready to go down. And that just needs a couple of rope. Have some rope. Let me just check. We've got the fibres here. Let's make some rope. We need rope for a couple of things, so we'll just take that, make a few. Okay, it also needs to go up to the outpost. So let's go up to the outpost. We need to take some sticks up to the outpost as well, so we can do that. We need 8 sticks. I'm sure we've got more than enough for that. We'll take them from this pole here. Alright, let's head up. So the next thing we'll do is a path going all the way around here. Just as a direct path up here. And we'll have to cut all these trees down because what we want is a really nice line of sight path. Again, we have to blow this. And the path starts here, like so. Right, let's work on this. This is part 2 of 3 almost done. The outpost will be ready. Now we just need to do the last part of that, which is 4 large stones, but that's fine because they're going to be right here. So we can just take those and supply them from the mine itself, because we've got 9 of them in here. We don't have many builders at the moment, so stuff's not going to be getting done quickly, which is why we're kind of helping at this stage. Alright, last one. I'm sure we've got some small stones here as well. We want to pick a couple of bits up from here. So we'll supply that. Right, let's look. Any ore in there? No. Any small stones in there? Yes. Perfect. Take the small stones. And the outpost is now complete. Beautiful. So now we've got this outpost. We can now build storage. So a few things that we're going to want to store on here. We want tools. So weapon and tool rack. Okay, we're going to need to build that. So that's going to have to go here like so. That's going to be for the torches and the tools that they need. We also want to build food. So we're going to do some food here, which will be cooked food storage. Alright, and that's going to be the food for them. Now in terms of what they're going to take back down with them, because you have to have storage on both ends, that is going to be both stone storage, because we're going to want stones. So we'll go for a couple of stones. On this side here, we'll go for some small crafting items, because that's going to be the small stones. We'll go for a couple of them here. And over this side, we can actually do a bit of wood and stuff on there if we need to. But what we're looking for really is ore. Ore and bloom storage, which we can put there on that one, and actually we can put one there on that one. So there you go. 2 ore and bloom storages. Tools, and then if we really wanted to here, we can do the wood, because we've got logs around here. We're not going to get long sticks on there, but that's fine. We can get the logs on there. And we're not going to get long sticks. That's fine. Although we could get them on there, possibly. Stick. I mean, to be honest, we don't need sticks. We don't need sticks. I'm pretty confident we don't need long sticks either. It's just if they were there, and we don't need the logs. So we can leave that. I'll put the long sticks on there, because we will use them later. I was just thinking about it. We will use these. So I'll leave them there for now. Cool. All right. So now in terms of upgrades, we can do a flimsy outpost wall, which we can build. Put a little wall up, and that'll make it all a little bit more secure. And on top of that, if we wanted to, we could do another level of... Oh, that's a fortified outpost wall. So that's going to be 20 sticks and 5 long sticks. We can do that as well. And if we really wanted to go even further, we could put a tower on here as well. Then we could put archers on here as well. But that is our outpost. Our outpost is built, and that is good. And so now we can assign the people that are living here to work in that space. Right. We can also just level this out a little bit. And that basically means that when they come out of the mine, they'll come out of the mine straight into the work, into here, and then everything from here, from this road, is going to come down here, and we're all good. But that's all built. And nothing else we need to really do there at the moment. As I said, it is winter. We have survived another day. But yes, getting through winter at the moment, that is our only real objective, the only thing we need to focus on. The map and The game engine looks incredible. It really does. They've done a fantastic job. Now we've got a few stones, so not enough to do all of these. But we do have a few. I don't think we have any stones in here. No, but I do have a stone cutter, and his task is going to be to focus on small stones, not medium, because we need as many of them as we can get. Now, if we're going to check in our storage, we have 7 small. That's it, just 7 small stones. So we need more. 900 coal, so we've got a lot of coal. All right, we've got some firewood, but we're okay for that at the moment. We've got loads of fibre, well, that's great, because that's going to finish the clothing off. Oh, we've got some eggs. Decent amount of eggs, not much meat, but we have a lot of hacks of meat, so that's good. So we can always hack these off if we need to. I can even help with this. I can just take these off and throw them. Now, the best way to do this is to give the hunter a knife, and then he can do this himself. Cool. I'm just going to give him all that meat. There we go. Cool. All right, everything's good. Fields are all right. That's all the flaxseed gone down. Everything's been tilled and sorted. That's all good. Nothing I need to do there. Everything's sorted for the winter. This guy's saying, I don't know where to look. Oh, okay, so he needs stone. I thought I placed stone up the top. I'm pretty confident I placed stone up here, and there's no way he's gone through all of this stone already. But we'll double check. We'll also take some stick whilst we're going. Bit of flax here as well. All good. Oh wow, yeah, maybe they did. It looks like we can take those small stones from there, but looks like all of those stones were cleared out. There's some more over here. Is that stone, or is that just... I think this is not stone, it's just decoration. So it's not harvestable. Which means actually, in terms of stone, we've run out. So we need to get the stone out from the mine, really. Which is now why we've got the marketplace to help with that. So we're not going to use stone cutters as much anymore. Not unless we can find... Well, there is a piece there. Oh, there's a few pieces down here. I'll put one here. That'll keep him busy for a minute, but not for long. All of this stuff obviously needs to be built. The most important one is going to be the stone that we want to take down. And the tools and things like that. And there's quite a bit of rope. You're going to tell me you don't have enough torches. Can you come to me? Come over here. Thank you. What are you missing? You need torches to work. Yeah, exactly. I don't have any torches on me, and you're not going to pick them up because they're too far away. So the way for me to fix this... I've got no stamina. Okay. Quite a bad shot. I need to work on my archery, of course. But otherwise, we're good. We're just hunkering down for the winter. The barracks over there we need to finish so we can kind of get to this point of leveling this out. Everything looking really nice as well, being all white. We need to bring in more builders. The Longhouse is going through, taking some time. It is taking some time. But we'll get that done today. The idea is to finish these buildings off. And then, right, so that's the barracks. And then after the barracks, we want to get the archery range up. They're not in, so that's fine. Those guys are just moaning because they're a bit cold. I can put the stones in there that it needs. Just supply that. So the 3 stages of the barracks, I can work on that already. But we don't really have any soldiers at the moment because everyone has a job right now. So we have to now think about recruiting more people to defend and to protect us and to fight with us. Now we need some warriors. And again, we know if there's anything else we need to add, like in terms of skills, we can start looking for them specifically. All right, as we're doing this. So defense, archery range, and then that's probably going to be the last one we're going to put down. We've got the barracks already. So we can put the archery range down, kind of just here. That works. Just check this is all going to be leveled out. It's going to raise that up, and I don't actually want it to, so I'm going to dismiss that. That's because it's going to put it down there. So what I need to do is first just flatten out a little bit of land around here. That should actually be enough. Because it's the point, I believe, like the center point when you put the building down, that's the part that counts. So that should be fine now. Go for defense, archery range, we'll try this again. I'm going to flip it around. Okay, so now we kind of want to put it not too far back, but yeah, to a point where it's there. Again, we're looking for that yellow marker, whatever that yellow marker is, which is kind of there. And that should now, yeah, now it's fine. That should lower that. And that also means that because there's a lot of stuff around here, we can hopefully flatten this out. But that's it, we broke our tool. So we'll leave that now. That can be done in time. We don't even need to track that. We'll just leave the builders to do that as and when they're ready. We are going to finish this one off. We need the road marker for that one. Okay, what do you need? You need raw smoker horns for crafting. Okay, yeah, well, you don't have those at the moment, so that's okay. Because you don't have that, there's obviously nothing else you can make at the moment, right? So he's been through and done everything. Where was that one? So that was him. So he's got nothing else to do at the moment because everything else is done. So I'm going to put him onto clothing as well. So I'll put him onto clothing. So then he's always got at least something to do. because all the other items have been done. Good. I'll make sure we've always got some cured leather. And now everyone should have clothing, or it should be being made for them. We've got enough fibres. Fibres are being used up, but that's good. Alright. We've got enough rope. We are good. We've got everything we need. We need a log for a building. I don't even know what building. Oh, that's for the farm. Let's see if we can find a log. It can't be a birch log. Take that dwarf spruce out. Oh, there's a lot of stuff being made there. Wooden planks. Well, we need these wooden planks for the place over here. So let's add those in. They're getting added as well, but we're going to help. Because this is now the building that's holding us back. If we can get this finished, then we can get our new villagers in. We're getting very cold as well, so we have to go and warm up soon. Let's go and do that real quick. We'll just jump inside. Alright, settlement issues. One villager is unhappy. Your work from Maine couldn't find anything. Maybe considering another stone harvester. Okay. I think I did the new stone harvester, but it's probably attached to the outpost. Alright, we're warming up. Person who's unhappy. Feeling cold. They are sleeping in a cottage, so I don't know why they feel cold. And there's this person that sleeps in a cottage and they're unhappy. Anxiety. Okay. I'm going to put them on a night shift because they prefer working nights. No one should be on default anymore. Nope. That's fine. We're good. Alright. 2 more wood planks, which are nice because they're being made. I'm not sure what's in there. 1 more wood plank. Other stuff's going to go into storage. He's about to put in a... I don't know what he's about to put in actually. What is that? Six posts, 3 beams, and then 12 wood shafts. And again, we can help with this. So we'll just deposit these. We'll start splitting them up. There we go, that's the planks done. Now there's 2 stages to this. This is only stage 1 at the moment. 2 villagers are unhappy now. Not really much I can do about that. They'll be okay. They might need to be warmed up. Most people have clothing on. Some people, like, they're missing trousers, right? So like, if I give them my trousers and my cape, now they should be warm enough. So like this person here, they have no top. They have everything else on. So we need to work on clothing. We need 3 more linen, of which... Oh, okay, so we're out of fibre? No, we can't be out of fibres, surely. No, we have 200 fibres, but they're just somewhere else. So I'm going to assume they're in here. No, they're not in there. So the fibres could also be in here. Yes. Good. We'll take the fibres out of there. But you see what I mean about not having enough fibres? We had all of those fibres all the way through, and we still don't have enough because of the linen that we need. So having too many people here, we need 2 more fibres. I think they're going to make for us. They could be making linen though. Craft that, and then we want to make one of these. That's going to be 5 linen. And then we can make another cape. And we just keep giving people stuff as we find them that they haven't got stuff. We're okay now. Oh, we need some pants. 3 more of those. Okay, this person's got them all on them. They've also got a lot of bark on them for some reason. Maybe I can take the bark off of them. Because that will give them some more room. They don't need those basic tools either. Throw them on the floor. Alright. And actually, if we break this down, we can use that to make more fibres. So because we have a lot of bark, that is going to make more fibres. They're going through them all really quickly though. We're super cold. What did we need? No, we're good. We just need to go and warm up. So any fire that we can find. There's one over here. We're also going to put down a fire. We're going to put down a campfire. First of all, we just need to eat something. No. This still heats us up. Not classed as shelter though, so if we want to go and get shelter, we go in here. We get the shelter perk. Nobody's unhappy now, that's good. We have a roof over our head, but we do have a sore throat. That's because we got too cold. Now we can remove that. Need some onion. I don't think we have any onion in the storage. Really limited on food right now. Lots of meat hunks in storage, which is good. We do need to start chopping those up though and making some food, and we kind of running out of beetroot, of mushrooms, sorry. Lots of materials, which is great. Really good. Starting to pick some of this up. Now we've got all these tools as well. Weapons. We've got a sword now. We've got our first sword, so we can go and pick that up. So I'll carry that with me, so I've got a sword on me. There we go. So now I've got a sword. And a shield. And a bow and arrow. And none of the rest of the stuff doesn't matter. Good. I'm also going to take a large water pouch out with me now. Because I don't need a small one anymore. So I'll take that. Water thankfully doesn't freeze, so we'll be okay. We'll just fill up that. Also, this large one now is what we're going to put in here. And we'll give the small one to the cook. Alright, that's now full. Oh, give the small one to the cook, so they've got water, so they're good. Now, because they're a cook, they don't need all those items. I don't know why they have them. They're a cook. We don't want them either, though, so we're just going to chuck some of that stuff on the floor just to get rid of it. Sticks, they'll go in there. That's fine. Linen we don't want. Large axe we don't want. So some stuff's going to end up... But we've got a sword now. And we've got a shield. That's some way of defending ourselves. Okay, that's good. That's progress today. Now, we need to make weapons for everybody else. And we obviously need to bring more people in. 12 wood shafts, 3 wood beams, and 6 wood posts. That is our focus right now. We can take these. And these guys are like working, which is great. They're working at night, but we're gonna help them out. We've done the logs. So the beams are finished. Oh, the large beams. We're just going to take these, which are wood shafts. We need 12 of these. Because they're medium items, we can carry a few of them. Now we can make these the focal point, like these are going to be more important, so we can move them up in terms of the priority list. I think I'm going to need to chop down a couple more of these trees though first. And yeah, just keep an eye on everything. I'm warm enough. I've got clothing on now, so that's good. So I am getting cold, but I'm not getting cold as much as I kind of was. We haven't been attacked in a while, and I don't want to jinx it, but at the same time, I'm expecting an attack. And we want the... what I'll do, I'll just come and run these over here. Shut them down there. They'll come pick them all up now. It just makes it a bit easier for us. Alright, nice. So, again, another thing we can do here is instead of focusing on this as the thing we need to do, I can come out, if I want to be more efficient, more effective, I can come out, I can view my tasks, and I know I need wood shafts, I need wood beams. So I can take these and say I want my wood shafts at the top. I need wood beams. I can put them at the top. And I think that's a wood post, right? So I can put them at the top. So now they're going to focus on making them before anything else. That means that because that's pinned as top priority as well, that's going to get made. And because everyone's going to make that, what I can now do instead is I can run out with my axe and I can go and pick up. I can go and pick up gear. So I'm going to head to my marker. I'm going to leave everything else because I'm confident that now it's morning, everyone's going to work on it. You don't have a blood moon during the day. So I'm not worried about getting attacked unless it's like a bear or something. Otherwise, it should be good. A blizzard is coming. It's about to get a lot colder. Okay. That is unfortunate. But we don't die. And by the time we've harvested all of this and got back, I'm hoping the builders would have finished at least stage 1 the Longhouse, and then we can get more beds in there. And then that is going to be our main accommodation now. There's a large spire, which we kind of want to go around. 24 days survived. I'm not even going to go back and deal with those. I'm hoping that I mean, it's unfortunate that they're there. I don't really have any defenders at the moment, but they'll get through a fence. That's okay. And then the villagers should attack them after that. I think someone's chasing me. If they were, they've just left me alone now, so that's good. Yeah, so there you go. Flimsy fence is under attack. Very typical. The moment you run away, you get attacked. We do need to have those watchtowers with the bowmen. That would help us. And if we had the spikes out the front as well, they would kill the walls before they got through. No one's being attacked, so we're okay. And if I look at my map, still green, which means they haven't got through. No, it didn't say the wolf attack was ending, so I'm not sure what's happening with them. It doesn't look like they're attacking anything anymore. Either way, we're just going to focus on these. This is a 4, which is fantastic. That all helps. As you can see, we've got nothing in our small now, so we can just pick these up and nothing else, which is also helpful. There you go, the walls have been defeated. Perfect. Nobody died. If we get these 3, and we get lucky with them and get 3s and 4s out of them, pretty much fill me up. 1. This could be a 2. It was. That's unfortunate. I think this will be the last time we come out and do this solo. Next time we're going to bring the team with us for the party. I can take the small stones as well, actually. It's not a bad idea, because then I can use those for the road when I get back. So rather than filling up completely, I'll take some small stones back as well. Still so many around here though. We can come back and do another one later. For now we're good. We'll do one more. Well, not that, we don't want that. We'll do one more. Typically this will be a 4. We don't have the space to carry them. Definitely 2 already. It looks like 3. We'll drop 1 bit of stone just so we can take that. Alright, cool. Let's go back. Loads and loads of stone around here as well. If we set this as a place to collect stone, this is where we do an outpost. collect the stone and then send it back by the market, but we don't need stone. We're not that desperate for it. And plus we're getting it from the mine. But there are people out here. I think given a large spire is there, we don't want people farming too close to the large spire because they could die. Okay, checking out temperature. We should be just okay to get back before we get another sore throat. The problem is it compounds, because if you get a sore throat, you lose your stamina. If you get stamina, you can't move quickly. If you can't move quickly, you're in the cold for longer. And so you can end up dying very quickly because of compounding effects. And this is why I want to make sure that I keep an eye on myself and keep warm. We're going to put a fire out by the statue of Odin so people can stay warm in the morning when they're gathering. We have to put our statue up as well, so we'll go and do that right now. Alright, the sky's getting clearer, so we can see near the top right under the map there's an icon that shows us the blizzard or the cold temperature. It is -5 degrees at the moment. We have one watchtower built, that's good. Let's go and warm ourselves up and get some food. Perfect. Alright, we're going to build this fire. Well, we have to go and get the... We don't have the road maker for this, but... Right, let's build this this campfire, which we're going to put out here. We'll put that just there for now. A few sticks for that, and then we need to put in a magic altar. Right, let's go and get a road maker. Because then we can finish this, because this is going to hinder our building ability. And I'm hoping now we've got that down, we might just be able to get this out. Might not. Not we can yet. There we go, and then we get this altar out as well. Alright, so that's the next farm being built. That's now done. We need 4 sticks. And there's... Oh, okay, we actually don't have any space in our inventory, so we'll just do 2 little runs. We want to change the fuel that goes in here as well. So we're going to open up the menu. I don't think we can actually. I don't think we can change the fuel that goes in there. I'm not putting wood shafts in there. Apparently I am. I don't know why. Thought there was a way to do it. We'll build a cover for this. But we want to bring more people in. I haven't got at the moment. And I don't want to bring the people in until this is finished. Right, yep, that needs 12. Needs 15. I'm gonna do, I guess, this one. Just trying to look at the ones I can actually do. what's their problem? So this one, need an iron axe from carpentry. How do you not have an iron axe? You don't have an iron axe, do you? Well, I was making an iron axe and I don't know why, so I'm going to delete this. I'm going to add the task to do it again because I don't know why I've put it in there and for some reason it's not getting done. I'll put that at the very top because there's no reason why we can't make it. Get all of the stuff being moved over to here. Right, well we can help out with this. Let's just get rid of this stuff. Right, so the stone, you're telling me you don't know where to look, so I'm actually going to remove you from here. I think it's pointless having a stone cutter if they've got nowhere to look at the moment. So any stone we need we'll get from up the top. Also, the market. Because this is done now, we need to add a worker here. So we could actually add, we've only got 2 builders now. We can add someone here. I'm going to show you how it works. So we add someone here. Once they're done, we can add a task. So this task is going to go from the outpost. Okay, now we need to select storage. Now there's no storages because they're not built yet. So we have to go and build those storages up at the outpost. And then we can put the items in them and then we can move them between the two. Because we can't do that right now, we're going to dismiss. So we've got 2 builders. We'll get the builders to finish building everything. Because that's what we really need right now. That can stay in there. We'll deposit all of that into there. Now, we only need the wood shafts, of which I've got 5 of them. So I'll put these 5 in. I'm only going to need 1 more wood shaft, and then it's part 1 done. You can't find any beetroot seeds, of course. That was always going to be a challenge. Let's grab this long stick. We'll use this to make some shafts. That's it. Getting into the late game now, it's getting a lot harder to build stuff, which is why we need to make sure that all of the storages are being effective. Stage 2. This is obviously a lot of stuff. We need some thatch, we need iron nails, sticks, wood beams and rope. Now, rope, easy. We can do that. There should be some thatch here. There is. I'll use that. I'll make the rope we need. Done. Sticks is another one that's going to be quite easy to do. It's actually quite hard to find a point where you can hit the supply on this. You can go inside and do it. Thatch is going to be a challenging one for me. I'm going to go to my house up here. Because remember, we built my house as well, which is done. My house is quite special. It's inside it. Kind of kitted out for me. I've got a tool rack. So I'm just going to chuck all of my items on the tool rack. No, obviously. If there's anything that I don't want on me, I can just leave it there. And then out I go. So now I can pick up thatch. I should actually check to see if we've got any. 6. I'll just go and pick some up. Gonna have to head over to the wolves to get it. And we need 16, so that's going to fill my inventory up. Because I can have, well, I can have 20 in total, but yeah. In the meantime, while I'm doing this, I'm hoping the sticks and the iron nails will get added. And now we just need wood beams. Which means going to the carpenter, changing the priority to wood beams. So that's the focus. That's it. I'm just going to grab what I need for now. Now I know we've got enough nails, so that's fine, and we've got enough sticks, so that's also fine. You're going to tell me I haven't got any beetroot, so that's okay. There's nothing we can do about that. Unless the forager had some. But the forager hut is pretty... Oh wow, yeah, look, there's loads of beetroot seeds. And there's some good stuff. Right, we'll put that in the farm. Good. Alright, so they can do beetroot, so that's nice. I'll take that and put it over here for clothes. We do need some rope. We'll just make a bit of rope for ourselves. Just so we got some. And the rest of that can just sit in there. Good. We'll take the nails that we need. Or we'll take the sticks that we need. And it's just 8 wood beams. Which isn't that bad at all. Wait, what do you need? Oh, good. Need berries, garlic, onion, cabbage. You need everything. Are you still able to cook? Yes, you are. There's still food. Good. As long as he's still cooking, I don't mind. We're going to start the process now of bringing the next person in. Because it's going to take some time for them to come in. We'll go for forager and storm forest. Okay, yep. We need to make 8 wood beams. Whilst we're waiting for them. I'm just going to go in here and pick my stuff back up. I don't know what that's doing in here. Trying to chuck that outside. Take that, and that. They're the kind of things I need on me to start with. All good. Everything else I'm not that worried about. Just wood beams now. So, looking at which side we want to go, we know wood beams come from this side. I need a draw knife for that. That's going to be on here. Take that draw knife. I'll also take the sword, so I've got another sword because I want them to keep making swords. I might have any wood beams, right? Well, there's 3 wood beams there, so I'm going to need more. So the beams are going to come from these long sticks. Because the posts are what are made from the other one. Some people are unhappy, I don't blame them, it looks quite cold. he's going to take those in, but I don't know what he's going to make. So I need to make sure that he is making wood beams. I need to tell him wood beams first. I also need to tell him to make like 9 of them, because that's how many you can make. And 6 of them, because that's how many you can make. Cool. Wood shafts, we'll go for 20. Wood planks not as important, but we'll make sure he's also got 6 of them. Right, so he's going to make beams. I'm going to help him by bringing these over. Using a drawing knife. There's a lot of bark as well that's throwing down here, which is nice. Done. As you can see, big structure, lots going on here. So, knowing that we've got these wood beams now, just got to make sure, because they're not in, they're in materials, but there's only 3 of them in storage. So we've got a lot of carpentry stuff, but just not kind of enough. I also need to add stones into there. There's a lot of bark here. I'll kind of pick all that up. Torch, get rid of that. Alright, we've got the job. We know what to do. We get this built, we've got 2.5 minutes to do 6 beams. Can actually go from this side as well, so that's easier. Now, if the carpenters can make the beams, and the builders can move the stuff, we'd be good. We'd get it done even quicker. But I'm conscious that in 2 minutes someone's coming, and if I don't have anywhere for them to live, they're going to freeze to death. So rather than messing about figuring out why people aren't doing their jobs, I'm just going to come do it myself. Alright, 4 to go. And once we've done this, we're going to be able to make beds rather than thatch beds, proper beds. We need to chop down a couple more trees as well. I don't think we have enough. 1, 2, 3. I think we're 1 short. So we need to get some stones as well. Again, after this, once we've got the houses done and we've got a few more people helping us to build, we'll go up to the outpost, we'll get the outpost finished by building all the storage, and then we can start to move stuff down. I'd like to get that done today. I'm going to throw them down for a minute. Let's chuck that on there. We'll get the next two ready because I know I need to go and chop down another tree. And this guy should be working, so... But look, he's working on the wrong one, so... Wood beams should be at the top. I don't know why he's working on planks when we need beams. Right, here's our new person. Oh good, he's working on... Okay, so the reason he was working on plank posts was because someone else was working on beams. Good. Right. I'm getting pretty cold, I've got to go and warm up. Three to go. I'll put this one in. I'm going to go next door to warm up. Hopefully I don't get a sore throat. There's only two more beams we need. Right, let's just make sure I warm up a little bit. And yeah, one person's homeless and that's the only problem we've got, so that's fine. I don't need to be fully warmed up, just enough. Come on, put that beam in. I'll take it straight back out. Thank you very much. Do the next one. And we're good to go. The tool rack's being built, which means other stuff is now also being built up at the outpost. So that's good. Wait, what? Alright, I'm going to have to do another tree. So once the outpost is done and the stones start coming back down, once the stones are down, we'll use them to make the roads and to finish the roads off. Although they're almost done. Then we'll do the big main road up to the warehouse. And that'll make things super efficient. Then we're done in terms of what we had to do today. The barracks is up. Well, it should be anyway. We'll double check it. The archery should be up. We can assign people now. We can start to give people swords and bows and arrows, and they can start to practice so they get better skilled. So when we do go out and fight, they're going to be really strong. And a bit like the food with the farm, when you want the farm to be working in the background, so you want to do it as quickly as possible. It's the same with the soldiers. You want them training in the background constantly, so they're leveling up. All right. Let's get this built. Perfect. Now we get some beds in here. So, a couple of things we can do with the beds. Initially, of course, we're going to have to put like a fireplace in here to keep everybody warm. Then we're going to have to put some beds in. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, we don't need that many beds to start with. should be enough. We'll queue those up to get those built. Get that built as well. All right. The next thing that we can do, which is pretty cool, with that longhouse, is we can extend it. So for example, if we said that we wanted to add an extension, so a small or a large extension, we can do that. And we can actually bolt these onto the side like so. There's multiple ways we can do this. So a large extension will go down there like that. We'll do that later. We need to move the fence to do that. We can't do here, unfortunately, because of the well, which would stop us putting onto the side there. What we can do is a small extension. If we said small extension, this would be a single. And we can actually put that on there because it won't go on here. We can do a little small extension. I've got a hoe to do that, but build that out. I need some thatch, so I can go and grab that for the beds. These guys are chopping down trees, that's all good. I'll grab the thatch. I don't think we've got any here. No. Now we're going to need thatch for 2 beds, and it's 8 per bed. So again, we're going to have to get 16, or actually 10. But if we get 18, we haven't got enough for that. So this will be 2 trips. I think that's it. Yep, that's what we can do. But that's good, that's 2 beds, and that means that we queue the next person up to bring them in. They're going to be builders, and so now we're just going to start doing a lot of the building work much quicker. Fireplace as well, we need to get this finished in here. Unfortunately, this does come pretty empty. Right, let's assign the homeless person into the longhouse. Good, that's getting built. So then that will keep them warm. So we're going to warm up quickly, and then we're going to head up to the outpost and see how things are looking up there. In the meantime, everything down here is going to just build in the background. Grab some food, of which there is none. Okay. That is cooking though, so we've just got to wait a minute. Let's check and see. Oh, there's food over here. Good. We'll eat some of that. We'll get our next person in. We'll take 10 out because we can put 1 in. And when we activate it, we'll bring in... Steadfast Resolve is always a good one. We'll have that. Then we'll queue up the next one. We also, at this stage, can upgrade this to tier 2. That is going to need some items. We want to get this fence done. That's a log. A lot of trees being chopped down. Hungry pack of smokers. We're not worried about those. A blizzard is coming though, and it is going to get colder again. So minus 10 degrees at the moment. Really cold. what's getting built in here. So the toolbar's done, that's good. We need to put in, not bothered about the logs and stuff. Right, we need stone storage. That one's important. We need ore and bloom, that's important. And we need small crafting material, that one's important. So this is just 6 sticks that we need, of which I'm pretty sure we can get them from around here. Nice. Alright, so this is what we need to do. So we can harvest these logs. We don't need all the logs and stuff. We just need the sticks right now, and we're good to go. More rope. Do I have? I do have enough. We'll get that built. We'll get the 3 that we need initially. So we need that. We're going to need... I mentioned it was going to be this one, didn't I? But that's... Okay, so there's 2 for storing, isn't there? There's this one and this one, so... I'll grab the bark. Alright, we've got to go back because it is getting very cold. If I can get this built here. Right, that's another one that's going to help. So we've got stones, we've got small, and now we just need 1 for ore. Now, that one just needs 2 ropes. So if we can do 1 more rope, which we can do, we can craft this. Alright, that's the 3 items that we need to start with. And we've got weapons. That's good for now. It'll be good to do food, but that'll come later. Let's get back down. Oh, actually. There's none there. Okay, right, well that's it. That's all we've got at the moment. Because he hasn't got any torches, so he can't really do his job. We have to go and warm up. It is minus 20 degrees now. Winter is well and truly here. The blizzard has set in. And I'm hoping the Longhouse is warm enough with a fire. We'll go and check it out. Right, this fire will help us. Just warm us up. I think we're good. I think that is... No, we did get a cold, unfortunately. We got a sore throat. It's understandable. I mean, we was out for quite a long time. But we can head over here now. And we can add somebody as a... Like, this can be their job. So we'll assign them and then we can give them a task. So from the warehouse... Well, sorry, from warehouse main... Oh, yes. One more thing I need to do. In the warehouse main, I need to add some tools. I'll do that on the end here. So we need a tool storage here, weapon and tool rack. 2 long sticks, 4 sticks. Okay, well look. There's more than enough stuff in here. Do this. Sticks, there should be abundance of sticks. Should have put the berries at the back, to be honest. Would have been better to put the berries at the back, and then I could have accessed stuff easier. I just need 4 rope. I hope I've got some rope. Good. Alright, so you have to have the storage at both ends. I've got no stamina. Good. Right. Let's go and get warm inside. Healthy again. Good. Bloomery main storages are full. Okay, so production is suspended. We're healthy again now. That's good. So let's head out. Now, on here, in terms of what we want for weapons, weapon and tool rack, we're going to say no to everything except we're looking for torches. Which I know are here. I know they're here. We just got to find them. Torches. There we go. Simple torches. So that's all we want on here for now. Is simple torches and crude iron pickaxes. That's it. And we only need to keep one of them on there. Simple torches, we'll just say 10. Not a lot. So now they're on there. We need to go and set the same at the other end. So from here, come to our marketplace, view our tasks. We're going to add a task. We're going to go from warehouse main. Oh yeah, we need to go and add it first. So let's grab from here. Torches. And from here, grab that. So these are what are going to get put on here. Like so. And then over here, we're going to go from main warehouse. Why are they not showing up? They should be showing up. We should be able to transfer them across. There is no way it won't let you take. Can't just be items. It has to be weapons and tools as well. Yeah, because they're here, right? That doesn't make sense because we want to go from the warehouse, not from the outpost. got to just look at this and figure it out, because destination should be to warehouse. We want to take torches. And from, I think it's main warehouse. This person with this cart. Oh, there we go. So we're going to take that and those. There we go. That's what we take. And then we run that, and that we create. And that becomes that job. And now we need to do a job back, and that's going to be from Outpost to, we're going to go warehouse 2. And this one is going to be same worker. They can take the same cart. And we're going to take as much of that as we can get. And they'll take that down. And we'll create that, and then obviously we'll have small stones. Once we've got them, we'll put small stones in as well. Cool. So they're going out and coming back, and that's their job. That's it, done. So we can leave them now. Let's see if we lay down and get rid of our... There we go. We're healthy again. Good. We're just going to warm up, and that's it. That's all we needed to do on that side of things. Now, we've got a few upgrades and things that we're making, but the two that we really need more than anything to finish off today's episode is going to be the gathering hut. So we need to make that a house. And the stone cutter's hut, we need to make that a house. Those are the two big upgrades that we're going to focus on. The ones at the bottom there. That's what we need. Which is a lot of wood posts, a lot of wood beams, a lot of wood shafts and planks, and everything else is pretty easy. We've got it. There's a lot of thatch as well. So we're going to have to set a marker up for more thatch. Alright, let's crack on. We'll take some sticks. Need some bark as well. I'm just going to check what's in here. Yeah, we've got fibres as well. So they are still collecting fibres, which is nice. Got so many eggs. I think that's all there is though, is eggs, right? So let's just check. What do we want them to get? Whatever they can, basically. Cool. Alright, next day. Now we just need to craft some rope. And then let's head down, and we're going to put another wood marker down here. And hopefully this will help with the thatch. But there is already a wood marker down here. It looks like we'll have to help with the thatch because we need a lot of it. We need 30 thatch. As you can see, there's a lot here. Nails we've got, sticks and everything else we've got, so that's all good. Post beams, shafts and planks. Now we can go and bring some more. We need more builders at the moment. So if we can get a lot more builders in, we'll get all of this stuff moved a lot quicker. And now that this is built, and the beds are in, and the fire's going, we can assign people so they're not homeless. Alright, we need another one of these. Good. Let's go bring that next builder in. We'll go for you. We only have 4 here, so we're not going to do the upgrade just yet on this anyway. We'll get it ready to go. Sticks. Beds are being made, that's all good. Everything else, we don't need to do any of that. We can help by chopping down some trees. Let's check our storage over here. Oh yeah, look, this is good. We've got the wood over here, so that's good. We can start building an extension on this. We could put the extension on this side. It will go. So let's do that. We've got the logs, so that's fine. Alright, so we need people in here. For this, we can only have 3 workers at the moment unless we upgrade this building to a workshop house, which would then give us 6 workers. So that's another upgrade that we can work on, which is another big upgrade. Alright, you can see what we're working on. There's a lot to do. Wood shafts, we need 20 of them. That's a lot. Carpentry is really the thing. So getting these people to focus on carpentry. Now we've got the tools. The iron and everything should be fine. We're going to just double check in here. Look, we've got so much iron now. 5, 10 feet. We've got so much iron, which means the iron tools, just not a problem anymore. All the iron tools should be here. We've got a battle axe now as well, which is great. We're going to take that. We're not going to take it right now. We're going to let this kind of build up. In fact, I'm not even going to bother taking the extra sword at the moment, even though I was going to, because I don't want this to. I don't want them to keep focusing on making things like that. I want these guys to be working as best they can. And then in here, got 2 hardwood long sticks in there. This one should have nearly 15 planks. That's great. Yeah, we need to add as many as we can. So we'll start to supply these buildings. That one's done. We'll put one in this one. The builders are going to help as well, which is great. We just need more builders. You're looking for a place to warm up, but what's wrong with you? Freezing to death. Yeah, just come in then. Yeah, warm up. Why have you got no clothes on? I mean, that's why you're freezing to death, my friend. Let me give you all my clothes, and I will go and craft some more. Okay. Better? Good. It is minus 20 degrees. I'm going to have to make some clothes because my temperature's going to go down too quick otherwise. 2 villagers are unhappy. I need to figure out why. I also need to see if I've got clothes I can just pick up and wear. No, there's nothing on the stacks there. Sometimes clothes are left on a stack. There's some there as well, but nothing. Alright, good. So that means I need to make clothes. Linen. I have no linen, and I bet there's nothing in there. Okay, I do have some. Good. I was going to say there's no fibres left, but I have some on me. So we actually run out of fibres. Now we could use the bark that we've got, and that would help. And we have a lot of bark, so yeah, I could definitely break that down because I'm not using it for anything else. Have I got enough to make me some pants? Good. You need forage marker. Okay. I'm not really worried about the forage marker right now. That one can kind of wait. What does this guy need? I'm freezing to death. What do you need? Pants. All right, I'll give you my pants. I haven't got a cape for you though. Let me come and warm up a little bit. So the main thing with the stuff here, I've got 24 iron blooms now, so we're fine. We've got meat. We are okay, but we need to make some more meat. We've got loads of eggs. But we're out of mushrooms and everything else at the moment. And so we need to figure out food. Now they'll just start taking eggs, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. We'll get through the winter. In terms of, we're doing well for carpentry. We've got good nails. We've got most tools now. We have no clothing. So how much bark? Actually, no, we don't have any bark left. Okay. We have loads of fibres, but I've got to find out where the fibres are. They could be in here. They are not. That means I need to find out. I'll get out, I'm stuck. I need to find out where the fibres are being held. Okay, some there. And then maybe the rest of them are going to be in here. Oh yeah, look at that, loads. Oh. That's good because that means if I put all those in there. With all of that rope, that will allow clothes to get made. I know you need beetroot, cabbage and onion. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. I just have to keep looking. I've got markers out. There's 4 forage markers out. I could put more out, but they're fine. If they foraged everything from there, then I'm not going to dismiss them. Just leave them there chilling for a little bit. Okay, we need to make clothes. What do I need? Pants. I need one more. Okay, gloves and boots. 2 more for gloves. Just make loads really, but I'm gonna need some linen thread. And I am freezing to death, so I'm going to have to go and fix that as well. Especially as it's getting dark now as well. Boots, I need 2 leather scraps. Right, we'll go and get them from the hunter. Or not. There are no leather scraps. There's nothing in here. We're out of meat? Wow. Okay. Okay, so we can assign another hunter, I guess, to go out and get some more meat. So we can put 2 hunters in. Anybody else who can be a hunter? There are, but we'll make that you. We've got someone who's homeless, so let's assign them. Alright, let's warm up. We're okay. We're okay. Food. We must be near the end of winter now. We have enough food. We've got 246 eggs. We'll go through those so quickly, though. I need to make some boots and a cape. I need to go and heal up as well. Get up to the healing hut and then make boots and a cape. I'll get rid of my sore throat. Good. Done. Alright, over here, that's good. Boots and a cape. What do I need for a cape? What do I need for boots? Oh yeah, leather scraps. I don't have any leather scraps for boots. Let's go get some leather scraps. Hey look, we have to head down anyway. Why don't we go and do that now? We're going to go and kill... And we need meat as well, because we're short on meat. So, we'll get leather scraps. We'll get meat. And we'll get some thatch. And with all of that from the wolf den over here. We've got a sword and a shield, so we're good. Good. Right, where are these wolves at? Are there any wolves here? Yes, there is. Any more? No? Okay. Just the one. There is another one. Come here, my friend. I'm going to wait for him to come to me. Are we good? We're good. All right. Again, we should be getting our bow and arrow skills up now. But we're going to get pelts. We can break that down if we need to. Leather hides. Pelts. And, of course, meat hunks. Okay, I think that... Oh, there's another one, that's good. Don't think you like that, but all good. Only one wood post left on that, 3 wood beams on the other one. We're getting through a lot of this list. Currently night time, so not many people working. So tomorrow should be a good day to finish this off. Well, we're full. Also, a lot of stones around here. So we could bring in... I think what we'll do, we'll clear out the... we'll clear out the wolves tomorrow. We'll take on the boss. Maybe not tomorrow. We'll try it tomorrow. We need to prep. So today was about getting a party system done. For that, we need to upgrade these last 2 buildings, which we're just working on now. I need to bring more people in. And so once we bring the party system in, let's grab these. Perfect. Yeah, once we bring the party system in, that's going to allow us to give weapons to everyone, but then they need to train. Now we should be okay. Tomorrow I'm hoping to bring enough people on board. Because that's the other thing we need to do. We need to keep bringing more people in now. I've got nobody coming in. We've got 28 people. They've got a Longhouse now, so we can keep bringing people in. So this is the point where we go up to 40 or 50 people. And then we have people to defend. We have everyone running all of the jobs that we need done. And then we take a little army with us. And we're good. But we need to go back now because we're about to die of hypothermia. It is still minus 18 degrees out here. So let's go back and finish these off. We'll do the 3 wood beams. Obviously, we've got to do the thatch as well. Now, we need thatch for both beds, which is half of the problem right now. We need thatch for both beds, but also for these buildings. And like 12 thatch for the 2 upgrades, and then 16 thatch for the last one there. Alright. And we still haven't got the barracks out yet either. Alright, we're going to heat up now, that's good. At the same time, we can do 2 more people. Mighty Vigor and Craftsman, yes, that sounds like a good set to have. Alright, we are heating up, not too much, but... Oh, we've got cold now, look. She can heal us. 7.5 minutes, though, for the next person. Just 2 villagers that are unhappy. This one's fine. This one... Yeah, this one could be a problem. Who is this? Workshop Hut 4. Let me go and rename that. Because Workshop Hut 4 doesn't mean anything. We've got the Fabric Workshop. It's going to be the Metal Workshop. So I'm just going to put the metal. Oh, because then we know it's metal and also carpentry. What do we need? Post and beams. So let's get beams as the focus, which they are. Somebody working here? Can't see anyone out here. Okay, planks. Do we have any planks? Well, there is a post, and we do need a post, so let's grab that. That's handy. Okay, that's the post done. We need 8 wooden beams. Right, we've got wood shafts, and we need 5 of those, so that's good. So we'll take all 5 of those, and on this side here, we need posts. We've got planks, posts and planks. So that goes into this one. Alright, 1 more plank. then it's just beams. Lots of beams. Which are easy to make. Oh, you're the guy that's freezing to death, aren't you? You need bark for crafting. Right. So bark is the problem at the moment. Let's get this guy. We'll review his tasks. Bark. Bark is now a higher priority. So bark, firewood and thatch is what you need to bring in. More than anything else. And some fibres, because we're actually low on fibres. Cool. The other guys still working on their job. I can bring an extra person in here, but I'm not going to. I think we've got enough. But thatch, they can work on the wooden beams. We need thatch. Also, I'm going to just chuck that on the floor for now. They'll come pick this up, it's fine. I need... that iron draw knife. Yeah, that's okay there. I'm just trying to heat up a little bit at the moment. Let's put this food into the kitchen. All good. Alright. So everything should get picked up. I can just literally dump everything on the floor. It should all get picked up. Let's go get some more thatch. And we could bring a hunter over here. It's not a bad shout. I'd have to get a stick, obviously, and I've got a little bit of bark. There's loads of bark here. If I did that, I can craft some rope. And down here I can put the hunter marker, but I think I might put the hunter marker a little bit further over, like up here. Then not only can he get down here and do all of this, if there's any animals up here, you can kind of get them as well. Oh. I need thatch. Easy. Alright, a new day. So 6 thatch for the first one. I can get that finished with 3 beams, and then I've got 1 more building to go. I know we're running over a little bit today. I am very keen to get this finished. And I need 1 stone, 11 beams, and a load of thatch. And then we're pretty much done. I do still need to upgrade the chieftain house. But we can get that finished. So I'm going to get that done. Those 2 upgrades, which is just 11 wood beams now. I mean, a large stone I've got. The thatch is here. So the wood beams. I've got a new person coming in 1 minute. We'll get the next person coming in after that. And then, yeah, the upgrades are pretty much done. Everything else is good. It's just, yeah. We need to supply to this. That's it. I just need 1 more, or 5 more thatch for there and 1 large stone. Now, I know I've got large stones in here. There's no way I haven't collected any large stones. Really? Wow. I mean, they're obviously being used for stuff, but that's fine. Oh, the stone's gone in. That's fine. So there we go. 5 thatch and then 11 wood beams. And because we've got enough builders now, they can start making stuff again. But it's just this thatch, and that is down to the woodcutters. So I can add another woodcutter to the thatch bunch. They can come down and pick the rest of this up. Because we've got the beds to make as well inside the longhouse. We've got the extension for the longhouse. We've got the barracks and the archery that we're making. And then we've got the upgrade to the workshop as well. So a lot of the final upgrades today. And we're getting through winter. So winter's -7 degrees. I'm going to say we're probably on the back end of winter now. We've got the extension coming out here so we can keep making this bigger and better. It's pretty cool. Right, we'll do that. Oh, we need one more bit of thatch to make another bed. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just chuck that in there anyway. And then I think we've got someone to assign. No empty beds. I need 1 thatch for that bed. That's... And I have no thatch. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit frustrating. Given that there's nothing close. Alright. I guess I'll just pick up a bit more because in that case I can make another bed as well. There we go. So I can make 2 beds. And just the beams. And I'm hoping the carpenters have made the beams. You can check by looking down here. It appears we do not have any beams made. The wrong button. I did not want to go to sleep. I want to wake up. There we go. Building that. Let's see what's wrong with these beams and why they're not being made. Maybe it's just the trees. Maybe we don't have enough trees. One thing that would be pretty cool here is if we had the ability to come down and continue farming all of this. And for that, I think we're going to need another fence, another gate. So we're going to break this. And in its place, we're going to put up a flimsy gate. Okay, so now we've got a way to get out here, so that's good. It does mean that we're not secure anymore, but that's okay. we will be getting those wood beams done. Right, we'll bring one more villager in and then that's up to 30, so we're good. And that is us done for the day. It looks like it's minus 16, so we're going to have another blizzard. Winter not quite over yet. We'll grab some food. We're still making food, so that's good. Right, we're sorted. That's just 3 wood beams on that one. And this is... No, I want to look at the upgrade for this. There. Just 10 wood beams. 10 wood beams, they're done, and then at that point we've got the chieftain house upgrade. We'll bring the next person in. We'll go for this one. Now I believe we're out of these. We're going to have to go and get some more. But again, we want to take the group with us, and to do the group, we need to upgrade our building. Here. And this just requires these 2, which are almost done. We're going to need a lot of nails, which we've got. Wood post is easy, wood beams is easy, planks is easy, shafts easy. We need a load of thatch. So thatch kind of becoming the new bottleneck here. And one that we're going to have to keep working towards. We'll carry on tomorrow. We'll get this finished. So we're very, very close now. But we'll get this finished tomorrow. And yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping we'll go out and do our first attack. And winter hopefully also will be drawing towards an end. The other thing I want to build, not now, is exterior lights. I want to put down some stone lanterns. Now, the problem with this at the moment is that it's just too... I'm going to put a couple here, just... I'm going to put one there. And then I'm going to put one at this end. Because I'm going to light the area up a little bit, which is good. We'll put one down here by the housing. And then we kind of want to put... Don't need one over there because that fire's there. I guess we'll put one there on the corner. If we really want to put another one down, we can put one down here on this corner here. Cool. So that's going to be all the lights so that we can see a lot better of what's going on, what's needed. All right. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate there's still some work to do. These are getting done. 9 wood beams, all that's left there now. We'll sort the homeless person out quickly because we don't want them to die. Good. Oh, we left somebody out as well, didn't we, here? This person. We're going to get rid of that as well now. There we go. So we just need now more thatch. Thatch will make the beds. So another 16 thatch there, which I'm going to go and drop my tools off. If I do that, I can bring more thatch. That is now being done and upgraded. That's done. Nice. We'll help build this. 6 beams. 6 beams and we're done. And then that's finished. And some thatch on the beds. We'll get that finished and yeah. I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Sorry we ran over a bit today. I do apologise. But I was really keen to get to this stage at least. So I'll get those last 3 constructions done. Or we'll also get the Odin done. That's just 2 large stones. We'll get that done. It's very easy. I'm not really bothered about upgrading that. But that'll come in time. Alright. All these little builds done. A few things there. Easy to do. We'll get that done. See you in the next video. Take care for now. Cheers. Bye-bye.